Hey, hello. Sorry to be late. RVDebs here. It is Tuesday night, live stream day. I hope you'll join me. I'm an hour late tonight. I ran late. So sorry. But it does happen. So I'll just sit here and hope people come and visit me. If not, okay. Who's going to say hello? Bill. Of course, my friend Bill is going to be here. Sorry I was late, Bill. I have just been running behind, Hi, Timothy. Wow. Welcome. Hi, Maryland. I'm sorry I'm late tonight. It's actually a little early now that the time's changed. I almost want to change it to an hour later because I don't have dinner till, like I forgot. And the dogs had to be fed. I had all this stuff to do before I could start this. So anyway, what can I say, right? Did you all have a good Easter? Did you all have a wonderful Passover and Easter? I didn't. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I did go to Saturday to Hunter's 7-year-old birthday, and that was it. That was it for Easter or Passover. It's my own fault. I woke up later than usual, Maryland. We're doing the opposite. Hi, Julia. Hi, John. Good evening, you guys. I'm sorry I'm late tonight, you guys, but I'm thinking maybe I should start it at 8 p.m. Hi, Lynn. Or at least 7:30 because I'm not ready. I have to do so much before, I don't know. It's weird. Hi, Avery. Wow, nice to see you. How's everything? Happy Easter. I didn't have, honestly, I did not have anywhere to go Easter. Nobody invited me to their home on Easter. And so I stayed home. I don't know who Midwestern Mary is, Carlos, but I'm sorry to hear that. Lasagna dinner sounds good. Yeah, I just sort of hung out home. And kind of blah, Yeah, it's kind of a weird time for me in my life, honestly. And I haven't really been feeling too much like videoing. I'm having a hard time staying with this. And yeah. Well, thanks, Avery, sweetie. That's okay. I'm glad you're here. Nice to see you. Did you have a nice gathering? I know you did because you have a big family for Easter. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in everything without talking about anything. It's like I got to be careful what I say. I have to be careful what I show. And that really takes a lot of the joy, out of this. Hi, Bix. I just talking about how my Easter was nothing. I didn't do anything. Yeah, nothing. It's okay not to do nothing, but I mean, when people are having a nice meal and they're not including you, it's just a weird feeling. So let's talk about sex. Wouldn't that be out of character? So think about it. After you turn about 60, what happens to you? Bill. Like sex after 60. That's the topic. Maybe it's a short topic because nothing happens. No, I don't know. I'm all dried up. I might as well be a virgin again. I'm glad, Bill. Well, you're not 60 yet. I'll give you to 64 and see how you're doing then. Hi, Kutchet. Yes, I had to start the chat late. I've had a hard time getting here by 7 because the time change. It's light, and so I stay out where I do other things, and then dinner is even later. It's weird. Oh, you're watching me on TV? Oh gosh, don't look too close. So nobody wants to talk about that subject. I can see by all of the comments. Hi, in love with health. Hey, Butterbean Head. I'm so sorry I'm late tonight. Please forgive me. I think I'm going to start at 7:30 from now on. Maybe give myself that 30 minutes extra. I've been feeling sorry for myself. So, I mean, I live in a town. I don't really have any friends here. Hi, Carrie. Timothy's not 60 yet. Well, we could say life, we could say sex after 50. But when I was in my 50s, man, it was good sex because I had my husband and we had fun and we were not, we were sensual, wonderful, passionate couple. No, I'm okay. I just ran late and I did put a comment on the community post that said I'd be here at 8, but not everybody sees that. Hey, Linda, I know. It's just, I'm going through something that we all go through stuff, really. This is it. If I'd had my husband hang with me till my 70s, we'd still fool around, I'm sure. But now that I haven't had. Hi, Donna. Nice to see you. Happy Easter and all. Everybody. Hope you all had a good weekend. I don't know. I think you can make love in lots of different ways, even when you're older. And I don't have anyone I want to do that with, if you know what I mean. But if I did, I'm a very passionate person, yes. Even just stroking someone's, hair and back and touching is intimate. Gary, I'm not going to read that out loud, though. That's funny. Really, Linda? Wow, that's a long time. Well, we all kind of get our lives, at the end of our life, not the end of our lives, but like at the, after 40, after 50, 60, you change, your body changes. But I do really miss physical contact. Yep, loneliness. And it really hurts my feelings. And I'm so freaking sensitive. And it's so hard because I really can't share certain things on here. So I'm very sensitive. Hi, Candy Purple. That's what I do too. I miss intimacy, and it doesn't have to be sex, it part of the sensual, passionate side that I don't have anything to do with it. Thank you. I need hugs. Yeah. Speaking of hugs, that's too personal, Timothy. Hi, Ida. I will say that Second Life, which is some of you don't even know what it is, but it's like a virtual game online, and you have avatars, and their avatars are young looking, so you're kind of young again, and you can travel and do the dance all night and your feet don't hurt, with your avatar. So that has helped me a lot. I've had some really good times, and I'm enjoying it. It's because it's the only social life I have now, which is pretty pathetic. It's kind of sad, that we grow old, and if you do lose a mate, you can't just replace it. It's not replaceable. Yeah, we should have, Bill. I like long, lingering kisses, not quick kiss. Hi, honey. That's okay. But back massages, you don't have to have the intercourse to, and all that stuff. Yeah, you really can't replace what you lose. So then that's pretty much what I'm saying. Like, okay, it's not for everybody. This discussion isn't, but you still are alive, and you can put your 2 cents in. I think, you know, how do you really, how do you handle it? Like, let's say you had a wonderful I had a really passionate, loving man, got sick and passed away. I haven't been touched since. Not really. And it's not easy to even when there are people that have been interested, I've backed away. So I haven't really met anyone that I could really just, like put my arms around and feel comfortable. So yeah, we're all adults, and everybody has different needs too. I mean, there's some people they don't need any sex. They don't even want it anymore. I know that someone like that. They don't want it anymore, and they still love their mate. They just don't have the sex drive, and it might be from illnesses and the medication they take, and that kind of thing can really change a person's libido. Hi, Dana. Just talking about physical needs of older people. That if even if you didn't lose your husband, it like Linda and you and your husband, learning to get old together and still have some touch there. Yeah, Carrie, me too. I've got some embers burning. I'm not dead yet. I love, I mean, I don't know, I haven't had it in a long time, but I love the intimacy between, me and my man, whoever that may be. And I do know that people in different stages, like, men lose their ability maybe to get real good hard-ons anymore. And sometimes they'll take Viagra and all that, but that can have side effects. But you don't necessarily have to worry about that. You can be intimate without, you know, like when you were 30. I'm a virgin again, too. Linda, you're not alone. It's closed up. Really, Bill, you love kissing? I do, too. I think kissing is awesome, especially just relaxing and enjoying the person and getting lost in the kiss. Yep. Now, Second Life has kind of woke me up. Maybe that's what I'm going through right now, is that because I've been on Second Life now for a while, I've experienced, that youthfulness, and yet it comes from within me because, I have to feel it if I want to get into it. Even with an avatar, you have to still, there's a person behind it. Snuggling is wonderful. Cuddling is great. I like to cuddle. I like to snuggle. I like to show my affection. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, Butterbean Head. It's quite intense. Um, if you want it to be, because it can be anything. You can play, like I play a lot of games there, but I've met some people and they're kind of become like a little family, and it's kind of neat. Hi, Sally. It is. It's kind of nice I like look forward to having coffee in the morning and logging on and talking to people. Carrie, I long for those young years back in the 60s. I know. Yeah, Carrie, I know how that was back in the 60s when we had all the energy in the world. But even I was pretty good up to, through my 50s. I met my husband at 50. So we had a hot thing. But 60s have gotten not so great. Yeah, like family, like chat friends but we have avatars. So we go to each other's homes or we play cards or dance or some are coupled off. And it's nice. It's really it's very realistic. Those were the good old days. Yeah. Well, soft lights, a little bit of clothing, you don't have to be naked. Like, it can be nice. I know that for a fact. Pre-gravity, in love with health. That's funny. Yes, things have changed. I don't know if I would know a sensual touch from a friendly touch. Oh, you would know. That's true, Linda. It's probably just like that. You know, I have one friend who did a favor for me and he gave me this hug and he hugged me really tight, like really like just touching my back all over. And I just like, whoa, that was weird. It was weird. Oh well, I'm just a little bit bored with my first life. I mean, there's just nothing going on, and videoing. I don't know what to video. How many times can I video going to the post office or the grocery store, Dollar General, or taking a drive to Kathy and Mark's? I mean, I'm tired of it myself. Drive-in movies were very nice. I remember. But anyway, it's just so what do? You just learn to live without it. You learn to get a dog or a cat so you can hug and kiss them. Love your grandkids. I guess that's what you do. Yeah, doggy videos. And it's really weird because I've decided that I don't really want to show, honestly, to show all where I live because I don't want everyone to know exactly where I live. I mean, certain people are going to know that I'm close to, of course. I'm not hiding, but I don't trust that YouTube has all nice people because they don't. So I don't want to share. And I know I did it when I lived at Kathy and Mark's, but you have to understand that they allowed it. It didn't bother them. And I learned from that. So yeah, and there are people out there, unfortunately, that I don't want to see me. And then, well, In Love with Health, Match.com and all that crap. I've tried that, and the people around here, if for me to find a date, I'd have to drive an hour and a half, 100 miles minimum, and that's not fun. Hi, Susie. Linda, I can understand that. Yeah, it's weird. Marilyn says, drive-in movies. They were fun, and we had comfortable seats, and we could be alone in the car. And yeah, it's too bad that they're like something that really is not happening anymore. A needle in a haystack. But I'm saying here, like when I lived in Florida near the Tampa area, there's lots of areas I could like find a new friend, new guy. Here, no, I don't want anybody that's I've seen around here. I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm really not turned on by like old cowboys. Oil rig men. I don't really know what to think about it anymore. Giggle fishy. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, we have a grocery store here, but it's an hour to Walmart. I mean, 45 minutes to Walmart. Oh, Bill, you're laughing at me. Old cowboys. Honestly, I've seen a few of the people that are within 30 miles, and it's like, nope. Yeah, I can't do cowboys. Hey, Minnow Fairy. Hi, sweetie. Does Willie Nelson live in Texas? I don't know. He probably does. I love Willie Nelson. Cutchut loves cowboys. Well, think of this. Okay, cowboys. What I'm talking about, I do. Young stud cowboys are good looking. Get them in their 60s and 70s and tell me what you think. Gigglefish, she's right. Yeah, Willie Nelson's a sexy. Well, anyone that sings like he does, come on. See, Doreen, same here. It's just okay. Avery's from around here. Well, if you don't like the old cowboys, you have to go for the young ones. Oh man. Now Avery, is there much choice around here for single women my age? Come on, tell everybody what it's like. She's got a handsome husband and she's young and beautiful. Hi, Mama Wanderlust. To serve with love. I love that. To serve with love. If I wanted it, I would do. I can't remember it, but I remember the song. So, Avery, tell them what it's like it's slim pickings. And people are either from within 100 miles. They like live here all their life. They got their grandkids. They got their husbands and aunts and uncles and cousins. And I don't have anyone other than my friends. Kathy and Mark and Mary are my best friends. Sidney Poitier. I always think of him with Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. There's lots of cowboys. You just have to come out in the country where I am. Butterbean Head, that sounds like me. Hi, Gary. How are you? I've been missing Saturday nights, but I have reasons. To Sir with Love. Yeah, that's right. Okay, get a CP and start talking to long haul truckers. Rolling down there. Yeah, yeah. Well, Breaker got a copy. That's true, Giggle Fishy. Yeah, he did a patch of blue. That's right. 4 hours from Conroe. Oh, you're in Conroe. Oh, we're not that far. But what's the closest city to you, Kutchet? Like Dallas is a little over 3 hours away. Abilene's 100 miles. Wichita Falls is 100 miles. And that's about it. Oh, I remember that. Those schoolgirl days of telling tales and biting nails are gone. Yeah, I know it was canceled. That's okay because I wasn't going to go. Houston. Oh, yeah. Okay. I've never been to Houston. I haven't been hardly anywhere. I've been to San Antonio for a couple nights. I've been to Dallas a few times. Yeah, Dana's in California living the life. She's doing good. You're always going somewhere, Dana. Hi, Barbara. Carrie, but how do you thank someone who has taken... Oh, but how do you thank someone who has taken you from crayons to perfume? It... You're 30 minutes from Houston. That's good. At least you could get to the city if you wanted to. 30 minutes is nothing. Butterbean Head said, I can't remember when I seen it. One lady was talking about getting matched up on a date with friends. Friend and the man told her in the middle of dinner she was too old for him. That's awful. What kind of a man would do that? In love with health. I would love to invite someone Saturday night sometime. Problem is, I'm tied up many Saturdays and would come sometimes. Marty Stewart. Great concert, huh? It isn't easy, but I'll try. Sally, happy Easter to you. I did not do anything. That's sort of how this chat started. I absolutely did nothing. That's it. I stayed home. I think I had a tuna fish sandwich. Hi, Rob One. Yeah, there is a small police department here. Yes. Yeah. Traveling and staying busy. Well, I just can't travel just to travel. There's nowhere to go unless you drive far, and then it costs a lot of money. I just stay home. Mama Wanderlust. My mom was very beautiful, and after my dad passed, she got on a dating site and had quite a few gentleman callers. There was Don 1, Don 2, Don 3. Well, where was your mother located? In the what kind of, was she in a city? Because she didn't have a lot of people around here if she was here. You didn't do anything Easter. Yeah, I just stayed home. Staying home is so boring. Gary. Well, I was bored all weekend, okay? Close to Oklahoma City. Yeah, so you have a city, you have more people. If you go on a dating site, there's more to choose from. Here, you really don't. Honestly, I'd have to 150 miles from here, I could find a bunch of guys to go through, literally go through. Me too, Doreen. I'm the same. Yep, we're not alone. Look, Doreen Gigglefishy said there's weeks when I don't leave my apartment. Well, I mean, I go out and I'll go to the grocery store once a week, or I might go I went to Dairy Queen the other day. I mean, I go out and come right back home, do I do what I have to do and come home. Or I went to Hunter turned 7, little sweet guy, and I went to his little birthday party, and he had a bunch of children there, and it was nice to see everybody, and came home. Bill said it's hard to find a good woman, too. I know it's hard to connect with the right people in this world. Yeah, right. That's really what I want to do. I know you're just joking. I know. And if you do get a date, where are you going to go here? There's very little to do. Lots of duds. Oh, good. So you can eat at Taco Bell now. That's good in love. Yep. Yeah, Gigglefish, really. Phillies are in last place. Bill, what's happening to the Phillies? Hi, Dirk. Hey, how you doing way up there in Michigan? Kind of joking. I figured. Timothy, you're crazy. Love you, but that's nothing. That's not exactly what I would call a great date. I know you're kidding. I know you're just pulling our legs. What did Rubwin say? Oh. You can always get a bean taco, so you can go out. Mama Wanderlust says, my first husband was a big dud. I did much better the second time around. Just had our 39th anniversary. That's awesome. Tell Timothy, thank you, Butterbean Head. I agree. Oh, that's right. It snowed in Michigan. Can you imagine? It's going to be in the 90s here. It's been nice today, though. I don't want to meet a guy first of all, we don't have Rite Aid, and we don't even have a place to do prescriptions here. Forget it. Oh. Yeah, it's not going to work here, Giggle Fishy. Yay, they're winning. Yay. Good thing I'm not a woman then. Yeah. Well, I mean, really honestly, Timothy, do you really think that taking a date to a laundromat would be a good date? Because if you do really honestly think that, you're stuck in the twilight zone. I ain't opening no lemonade stand, Gary. I am not. Hi, Diane. I see you. I see you sliding in. I'm running a little late tonight, so for those of you who have wondered why, I might be starting my live streams at 7:30 because I just don't have enough time in the day. Oh, Carrie said, I hit the lottery when I married my wife. 51 years, 4 grandkids, and 5 great-grandkids later. She's a keeper. You're so fortunate, Carrie. So fortunate. Hi, White Sally. Sweet City Woman. I remember that song. It's good to get out, isn't it? For sure. Hi, Fishstick. Let me read because it's going fast. My mother told me when she got into her late 50s or 60s that it was about companionship, to have a friend to eat with, to go to the movies, an event, but he sees her and makes her feel as a woman. Yeah, I think hi Sharon. I think as you get older, your need for the certain things in like the sexual part of your life changes. But companionship and intimacy and holding hands and doing whatever it takes to please the other person, no matter what it takes, that can be very intimate. And I miss that. I do. I haven't been watching any TV, Linda. I love that show, but I just haven't been watching TV. Yeah, we have a great group here, Sally. We really do. Do you do, Deb? Do you have? No, we have no rush hour traffic. We have never have traffic. There's a few cars will go by or a truck, but no traffic. As a matter of fact, you don't get into traffic until you get like about 40 miles from Dallas. Then you can see humanity. Humanity. Now Dallas is crowded. I love 90 Day Fiance. I like all that stuff. Gigglefish, yeah, but do you think that men really just want to hold hands and snuggle? Well, maybe they don't want to just do that, but they can't do it that much more anyway. Hi, Nonanime. Discovery Plus. I have Discovery Plus. I will check it out, Linda, because there are times when I am thinking, what am I going to watch? I don't even watch it anymore. Butterbean Head said, sometimes I do think it would be nice to meet a good friend and just have some hot sex for about half an hour, and then get dressed and pretend it never happened. LOL. Amanda's probably in the background right now. I just talked to Amanda. We had a video chat. She just was probably in the background, not saying anything, because she's young. She's not going to relate to after 60. She's in her 30s. Really? Figure out my luck. It would end up with a guy that's addicted to porn. Well, you have to find that out before you move in together. Amanda, there she is, 40s. Well, didn't you just turn 40? Yeah, you got a long ways to go, darling. Roar lion. He's too old for that, huh? They do hide it. You have to kind of really get to know somebody before you make any major commitments, don't you think? Yeah, it's weird anyway when you get older and you're like, would I even really want someone all the time here? Carrie's funny. Bill, I'm not really bashing men at all. I love men. Hi, Julie. Okay, let me see here. Timothy, if I were where you live, Deb, I would love to go on a date to watch an oil well pumping. Wow, that's another real exciting thing. But Bill wouldn't mind doing that, would you, Bill? Bill wanted to stop and go look at the oil wells. And I'm like, yeah, right. They're everywhere. It would be okay to go like out in the country and, hang out and watch an oil well in the sunset. Linda's laughing. I know, I know. Bill is from Pennsylvania. I took vids. That's true. He had to stop and we had to get video of the the pumping of the oil well, which, when you're not from here, it is something to see. I'm old now. I've been here like, what is this, going on 6 years. Farmer, no thank you. Diane said, I've been retired for about 7 years, but my husband's still working. Thank heavens. Otherwise, it would be half the money and twice the husband. Yeah, well, that he'll never find that, Rub One. You know that. He's the biggest loser around. Loser. Lose. Well, as far figures. Linda said, that's one way to get pumping going on. Right. Yeah. Nonanime says, Timothy, y'all could watch an oil well, and if you get some oil on your clothes, you could end up the date at the laundromat. Ha! Oh, God. What happened to that? Seeing the cotton fields would be romantic, too. Yeah, cotton fields are pretty. Bill, Linda is on a roll tonight. Yes, she is. And it's not an onion roll. It's a Kaiser. Yes, I could dig a little romance. Okay, Fishstick says, depends on what you want. Some want marriage and sex, some romance and commitment. Others want to know they are liked, found attractive, and listened to. Sometimes a hug is enough. Yes, women are just amazing. We're so difficult. We want everything. Carrie you're on tonight. He said, I haven't spoke to my wife in 2 years. I don't want to interrupt her. Phillies 2-0. Yay, Phillies. Nothing better than a dilly bar at sunset. Now that's my kind of date, Gary. A good dilly bar and sunset, maybe a joint. Julie said, my hubby and I worked opposite shifts for 20 years of our marriage. Now we're both retired and it's been fun being home together. Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. How about the fields of bluebonnets? Donna, the bluebonnets are only around for like a couple weeks and then they're gone. Yeah, I'd rather have a dilly bar. Me too. What the hell's a dilly bar? At Dairy Queen, they're like a vanilla dipped Dairy Queen. Hey, did RV Fat Cat slide in here? Okay, we as women want romantic things, not watching oil wells pumping. I know, right? Like oil well pumping, going to the laundromat. Yeah, watching paint dry. Yes, Bill, I went there the other day and I got a thin mint blizzard, and it was good. And I ordered a hamburger and they made me go around. Damned if I didn't have to go into that place and stand at the counter to get it. And there was nobody in the whole place. You grew up an hour from Bill. Yeah, well, that's interesting. Oh, God. Yes, Diane, that's what I said. I know. It's good to see you, RV Fat Cat. Now, that's better, Timothy. You're getting better. Cooking a romantic dinner together would be fun. That's good. I like that. I would enjoy that. And watching a movie and sitting and having a glass of wine and, after the movie, light a candle, put a little music on, maybe cheek to cheek. La, 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 la. Right now I have 2 little girls, Rosie and Lily, to keep me company. That's it. That's right. Nana May said, there you go, Timothy. And now you're thinking. Mama Wanderlust says, or I could have an adult beverage while he cooks. That's also romantic. I like that too. I like a man that cooks. Most men don't. Some men really cook good though, because top chefs are men. My husband didn't cook, but he could make a good fried egg or a, sandwich. Carrie says, my wife talks too much that when we vacationed in Florida, her tongue got sunburned. Honey Youngman. Remember Honey Youngman? Gigglefishy said, I just want him to do the freaking dishes after supper. I like a guy to help me with the, cleaning up the kitchen. Yeah. I don't know if I could even handle living with someone anymore, unless we had a big house and I had my own wing. We could meet in the middle, like in the living room, or the pool. I think a really good date would be if you could go into a hot spring or a jacuzzi, and intimate meal together. Music always turns me on. I love music. Running the dishwasher turns you on, huh, Timothy? Well, then you could run the dishwasher. Me too, Gigglefishy. Matter of fact, sometimes when I make myself a dish and I'm sitting here like chowing on it, thinking, if somebody was here right now, how would I change what I'm doing? Get more delicate. Camping can be romantic, yes. I love fire pits too. Sitting by a fire is nice. Yes, Timothy's into moving machines. No, they don't pump our gas here. We have to pump our own gas. Oh, I'm glad I did come on. I was really not in the mood tonight. Gary said I keep my wife around to talk to people so that I don't have to. That I am too old to find another good wife. You have a good wife. I know your wife personally, and I think she's a doll. You're lucky to have your wife. Carrie says, do you have a favorite band from the 60s, Deb? I think Eric Burdon and the Animals was mine. Well, they were really good. He was hot. He was a sexy one. Besides the Beatles, I liked a lot of them. Dave Clark 5, Jerry and the Pacemakers. Diane says the thought of breaking in a new one. I know. That's true, really. This should be called Deb's Playpen. Yeah. I was going to name it Sex After 60. But then I think I just put sex. I don't know what I put. Gary Puckett and the Union Gap. I remember them. Tommy James and the Chantels. Now we're getting into my thing. My husband is almost perfect, but he didn't come that way. You had to train him, huh? The Bobby Fuller 4. Sex and aging. I don't know what made me say that. I thought Rod Stewart was sexy. Yeah. If you think I'm sexy. But I've seen him lately and he has a young wife and he looks tiny. The guy shrunk. He looks tiny. Fishsticks. I like this conversation because it makes me appreciate my wife more. Good. I did. I put sex and aging. Well, forget it. I ain't getting no sex. My Kathy's got really cool hubby. Hope she doesn't see the post. I think you're cool, Dirk. Little Rod Stewart. I know. That's why I had to put the 60. Nonanime, we would have had a lot of crazy people in here. You've shrunk only in height. Yeah, my husband got a little, well, he was sick, but still he got shorter too. Hey, Scott. Speaking of sexy, we're talking about sex in the 60s, sex in the 50s even. It all depends. It's all a frame of mind, right? Bill, Deb doesn't know this yet, but Debs move into Clearwater. There's always room for RVDebs. You think? I'd love that. There's no senior center here, Rob One. Believe me, there's nothing. Ain't nothing here, honey. Itchygoo Park. I remember that. Well, I wouldn't be RVDebs living in Clearwater. I do have a lot of crazy people in here already. You're right, Timothy. Scott said I was born during the summer of love. That's how you got created, by the summer of love. We're talking about sex, as you get older, in case just to catch you up a little bit. Or the lack of. Deb's moving to northern Saskatchewan. Sex isn't as important as friendship. And that's right. Friendship is really where it's at. You can fix all the other stuff, I didn't know I was moving to northern Saskatchewan, but you know what I could do? I could go and live with you, Scott, in the summer, and then I go down into Clearwater and live with Bill in the winter. That way nobody gets sick of each other. Love at the laundromat, and he kissed me at the oil pump, starring Timothy Williams. You don't have to behave. You can let it all out. We're all adults. Nonanime said that there's a senior center here where she is, I guess. If you want to knit and play with modeling clay, no sex there. Little pills have helped plenty of men. Yes, I've heard. Ooh la la. Find out what makes the beans steam. Yeah, friendship is really the key. Actually, I couldn't be with anyone that didn't have a really strong sense of friendship. It's okay. That was fine. You guys, honestly. Oh, yeah. Molly. Dang, can't believe I missed the most of this one. We will be awesome replay. Yeah, we're just talking crazy. It's a crazy night for me, so I just passed it on, But I wouldn't mind having a few more thumbs up than 39. Really. Come on. Come on, people. Show me some love. My eyes dripping. Allergies. I'm not crying. I make you laugh. Well, if you can come into my live stream and get a couple giggles, then it's worth it. Mom Lost said, after the little blue pill came out, rising. Let me go back. I can't quote it. Senior center. Let's see. Julie has a patent place for a senior center. In love with health. I keep thinking I'm not ready for the senior center, but then that's just me in denial. They go line dancing, yoga, ping pong. That's a good senior center. Ours doesn't do anything. My favorite position now that I'm old is each of us sitting in separate chairs with our own laptops. Oh, that's funny, Diane. I love you for that. That was good. That's probably how it would be, And then Second Life, I know people that are married, really married, and they're both on Second Life. Whoa. Hold on, I got a message. Both sitting in their living rooms on the computers, their laptops in Second Life so that their young avatars could get it on, right? Crazy. If Carrie said, if any of you ladies are looking for an old man on a fixed income who is going to have hernia surgery, I'm your Huckleberry. Oh, this is so funny. Namaste. There is Florida senior community that has a very high HIV rate. Yeah, I have nothing. There's nothing going on in this area because there's nothing going on. You know, like when you get older, then your date would be like go to the early bird special so that you can get back home before dark and get on your computer. Fairy dust, hi. I'm too young to be old, but too old to be young. Even if I'm dragging myself, I still want to rock. Me too. I'm still young in here. Timothy, baking with a date in the RV oven would be enough to make me propose. Journey with Julie says that the villages in Florida, some wild seniors. We used to do an arts and crafts show in the villages like once a month, and that was a swinging place for older people. You just need a little money. Scott said I could retire in a town, but has to have at least 5,000 folks. Yeah, it's not, there's not really much here, but it's cheap. You could live here. God, these Kleenex are cheap. Speaking of cheap, they fall apart. You could live here cheaply. 3 or 4 women to a man. I think I would have done well living in the villages. That's a fun place, but you have to have some bucks. You can't just. I can't afford it. Candy Purple said the last date I went on was fun what wasn't fun at all. Once he found out that I was in my 40s, his whole attitude changed. After the date, he would randomly text me with nothing to say. HIV in the villages. Well, there's a lot of people there, really. They're having fun in the villages, okay? They're dancing every weekend on the square, the village square. They're driving their golf carts, all fancy golf carts all over the place. It's a good place. It's a good place for over 50. I'm sorry. My allergies are like really bad right now. Well, you guys, I've had a blast talking to you, and it was fun because I really didn't know what to say today. But you see, sometimes it comes out we have a good time anyway. Stop, Scott. Oh my God. Hedonists. Yeah, too expensive for me, but I wouldn't mind it if I had money. I'd probably get a little small home or even a mobile home. I like mobile homes too. Well, thanks for each and every one of you. I really appreciate that you came in here and lifted my spirits, which helped a lot. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, please, and check out my Etsy shop and Facebook and Instagram, all that stuff. And I'm even on TikTok, believe it or not. It was a good time. I love you guys. I'll see you on Friday night and probably 7:30 now. I might make that 7:30. Good night, Bill. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Good night, Scott. All my boys, Timothy and All you guys, you know I love y'all. Diane, Giggle, Butter, Sharon. Peace out, friends. Keep a stiff upper lip. What is it? Just keep faking it till you make it, right? Love you guys.